check, check. Oh, oh, you can't hear me. Okay, good. Not very loud though, because this is not on. Check, check. That's better. Hi everyone, I'm here now. I'm extremely late today. I had a really horrible day. Not gonna expand on it though. Gonna tell you that right now. Not going to do that because I'm here to make the day, at least the night, not so horrible. So, yeah, so anyway. Hi Scooby. I loved. What is he saying that there again? I'm gonna have to look that up because it's so funny. Because I remember Brian compliments and he's like, "You're a really good dancer" or something like that. It's so funny, dude. Okay, I'll give you that reading, but I gotta find that first. And no, I have not looked at your video yet, to be really frank with you. I have not had the time, man. I am just now, for the first time, chilling. Because it's been nothing but bullshit again, all day. And you know what's so funny? Like, a lot of people in their life, they have, like, a lot of drama because there's always, like, people around. There's always, like, stupid, useless, and like not important issues at all, like dumb shit like you didn't take the dog for a walk today, shit like that. My shit is always life or death situations. Literally. It's literally, will my life continue or not in a bureaucratic type of way, not like I'm gonna have a heart, or maybe I'm gonna have a heart attack from the issues that. But it's like, bro, it's insane. And I hate being that because people always say, "Oh, nobody knows my life is." Everybody always thinks that their life is the worst. My life is not the worst, but I would really say in the vicinity, like, of all the people that I know, and I know a lot of people. My life is still not the worst, but my life is the most unique in a negative sense than anybody. Anybody that knows my situation is always like, wow, this is unbelievable. I've never heard this before from anybody. Like, I've never heard somebody have a life like yours, write a book, etc., etc. With everything, down to the fact that I speak multiple languages, down to the fact, like, everything in my life is, when you put it all together, is like people are always, when I get the chance to tell them, and of course I can never tell them my whole life story anyway. It's really just summarized and just the biggest parts. That doesn't even include the little ones. They always look at me like, how are you the way you are with all that? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But, they don't see me on the days where I'm not like that, because I don't show myself that. Because nobody needs to know. But it's just like, that's why whenever I tell you guys, oh, I'm super late, it's because, like, it's not because I fucking slept through my alarm. It's because I'm doing shit that other people would rip their fucking hair out, that other people would themselves over. Literally. That's really how it is. Like, I've had so many people that said they would themselves if they had this situation that I'm in. And I'm like, oh yeah, trust me. It's been the thought many times. The fuck? Yeah, so it's been fucking retarded today, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's been ridiculous. So I'm here now at 11:30, which also, of course, begs to know that you guys, I'm sure, are aware that I don't know how long I'm gonna can be here, because also tomorrow I have to get up early again because I have to take care of another thing, a phone call in the morning, or a Zoom meeting in the morning, actually, with a notary. You see, this is the kind of shit that's my life. It's fucking. Did I already put? Wow. How fast is my Instagram right now? I am pleasantly surprised. But we all had that scare today. Didn't you guys have that scare also, where you weren't, oh shit. Where you thought that somebody hacked your account? Well, that was me. Because, everybody was logged out of Facebook and stuff. And I'm like, that, of course, added to the fucking shit that I already had going on. That's the thing. It's like, then that shit was over. Then something else happened to me that it's so fucking, I can't. Like, guys, there will be the time, if this doesn't stop, where I'm gonna go over the edge. I'm just not gonna, care. But I'm holding on by a little thread, man. I'm holding on. Oh, there's a post right there. A meme. Me after learning that Facebook is just down and I'm not in jail. No, I thought that my account was hacked because I've had problems now for 2 days of logging into my into Hulu. Now, what really sucks is that whoa. What really sucks is that that's where I watch all my shows at night when I go to bed. And I can't log in. It's fucking bullshit. And I don't know what is the problem, because on my TV, no problem. What the hell was that? What? No problem on my TV. No problem on the other two computers. This computer cannot go on it. This is the computer I need to go to sleep at night to watch Hulu. I was going to say Halloween. Yeah, it'd be great. I could watch that on Hulu if my Hulu would work. This is the bullshit. So I've been watching my Trailer Park Boys because I have that on my computer. But I want to watch Family Guy. Lenos. She's a sleeping girl. That's for sure. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's been nothing but bullshit all day. Friends become enemies. Enemies become friends, Just saying. At least I'm here for a minute, so something, I guess. And what was this? I want to hear that. Why does it have to be fucking hip hop and rap? Okay. Yeah, we are warriors. That's why I'm still alive, I guess. Whatever people say. Fighting the war to Valhalla. They don't mean always with the weapons. That's for sure. I know that for a fucking fact. Because sometimes the battles that you fight in this way are worse than the fucking axe. You know, I'd rather fight an axe battle. That's pretty much clear cut to the front than all this other crap. What? That reminds me though, I'm gonna try the Hulu again, see what happens. Maybe this was part of it. Maybe this was part of this whole going down. Oh, this is a different screen than I had. See, I'm so fucking like exhausted from this day that I can't talk. Yeah, it's up now. It is up, up, up. Thank fuck. Really. Back hurts, my leg hurts, my feet hurt. It's ridiculous. Anyway, not even sure how many of you guys will come at this time because I know everybody still has to work tomorrow, except for me. What is this? Oh, that's what I want to look up. I'm still doing stuff, things that I wanted to do and needed to do today that I couldn't get to. Doing it right now while I'm live. But, you know, you guys have been really the only ones the only thing that's been making sense to me. My fucking credit score went up 5 points. Whoa, cool. Lame. Needed to go up like 50 points. Stupid. Yeah, that's been the only thing really helping in my life and not fucking me in some weird way. Is you guys, and I'm very grateful for that. Very, very grateful. That's why I come here, because I know I can count on you guys and I'm never disappointed. Because it is so easy to understand whenever people are not in my fucking stream. They're not in my stream because they're busy. You know, I don't, you know, it's easy. And when you guys are here, you're always kind. You always trust me and you'll help me. That's everything. Nothing else matters. And here I say it again, and I don't think this sentence is ever going to be usable again, as well as who you're going to call. I also think that sentence is also never going to be usable again. I don't use it. Oh my God, what? Are you serious? When was this? Have Imagine Asian. Hello. Welcome. Greetings. Thank you for joining. I just did that. I think. What is this? I don't know. I think I'm done. I'm good now. I did everything. How are you doing? Have Imagine Asian. I must be missing it or something. I think your thought is perfect. I don't need a six pack. I have this. This helps well too. Maybe a little too well. My God. Hello, Gio. So what? Okay, so I'm gonna assume you're Asian. Yes. What Asian are you? I'm curious. From what Asian country are you? I really want to know. Oh, and Gio, welcome. Hmong? That's a country? Hmong? Or is that a place in an Asian country? Sounds to me like it could be a place in China. I might be totally off. Oh, it's a people. Okay, Southeast Asia would be... Well, what country is it? Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. I can't see it. I cannot see it in my head. Oh, wait a minute. Southeast, wouldn't that be Japan? I got my world map. Laos, okay. I gotta turn off my air conditioner real quick. Sorry about that. It's gonna start freezing in here. 'Cause I'm cold all day with... Oh, it says it's raining. Is it raining? It was raining. It's already dry again, the streets. Laos. I might have to look that up now. I'm sorry. I've heard that before, but that's a country in Asia. Oh my God. I love your flag. Your flag is fucking stellar. Oh my God. I love your architecture. It's so great. I'm a big fan of Asian culture. All the way down to the cultural, the religious aspects. Like, I love all of it. The fact that it is so old. The ancient culture is Asian. We know that. I love that. French colonial architecture. French colonial? That does not... Okay. Buddhist monasteries. That is so amazing. Until today, I never knew. So you are down on the bottom there of China. Okay, that's kind of... Gotcha. I gotcha. Also, the varieties in languages there is so... I never realized, also until really recently, that Chinese is very diverse. You got Mandarin Chinese, and you got like Cantonese, which is also, I think, I'm sure not actually China, but different. Like there's so many different, find it excellent. I find it excellent. It is my plan that maybe one day I can travel to Asia. That's always been my dream. I have a whole altar dedicated to Asian artifacts. I got a geisha statue there. I have like an Asian, like a fan. I have what I believe to be, I don't know. Well, it's all Asian, but it's sometimes you can tell the difference a little bit in the art, like whether it is like Japanese or is it, and this I don't believe is Japanese, but it's some sort of Asian. It's a hand carved dragon. I have so many things. I have a big dragon that is, I think, Chinese, that my brother got me, that is made of the greens of jade. Really cool. Yeah, I have a bunch of, and that altar is dedicated to strictly Asian. I have a bunch of little golden Buddha statues that are all in a different position. One is holding an umbrella, and yeah, I'm just totally like into that whole thing. I'm what people would, I guess, refer to a weeb. Yay, and I don't care. you know I love anime. I have a little bit, I can speak and understand I can understand a lot of Japanese. I can really understand a lot of Japanese, even without like subtitles. Really, if I hear people talk, I can understand it, but I cannot really speak much. I can speak certain words and stuff, but yeah. Really into all of it. I don't know why. It's always just kind of spoken to me. Also, the really the respectful way that people treat each other. I do find bowing to somebody is of utmost. You are literally lowering yourself in a sense. And that is a sign of respect, and I find it very awesome, where we Europeans, because I'm from Europe. I was born and raised in Germany. I'm half German and half Serbian. My father was from Serbia. We are the people with the strong handshake and the look in the eye. We're a little bit more forceful in our like integrity, I guess, whereas I feel like the Asians are a lot more like passive in a way and more introverted with this, and it's more like a given. You don't really have to try so hard, I guess, because everybody is very much respectful. And I don't know, but I've never visited, so I'm just speaking from the things of documentaries and things that I've seen. I cannot really know what it is like, until I travel there, but from my understanding. You went there, Gio? Oh my god. Everybody will. Okay. Now, I hope I didn't offend or anything. Imagine Asian. I really don't want to. Like, this is all in very much like in this, what is the word for it? Like, really, intrigued and respectful way. I mean this all in a complimentary way, not in a bad way at all. Okay, good. Okay, so is Scooby back? Because Scooby redeemed the reading first, but I don't know if he's back yet. If he's not back, then Gio can take the spot. You lived in China. Now China is tricky. China, with the government, the way it is for me. At this time, I would, not really want to travel there. I would want to travel there, but because of the way the government is not really ideal. Once that gets resolved, then because it isn't a danger. To travel to a communist country is dangerous. Okay, that's just how it is. And exactly, and the architecture and everything, the country, probably beautiful from the pictures that we see, beautiful. That's why I would love to go there, but it is not in my best interest, uh, you know, and like I said, that would also not be anyway my first choice, because my first choice would definitely be Japan. That would be my first choice. Especially, I want to see Tokyo, because I always loved the whole thing of the extremely, the most, pretty much the most modern country in the world, bordering on their traditional roots so closely, and never skipping a beat. And I absolutely adore that, because us European countries are very much away from that. We're going further away from our traditional and cultural roots, our ancestral and even also religious roots. And I'm not talking about Christianity, and just like really involving more into the advancing our technology, etc., and not even thinking about our roots anymore. And I hate that. I really hate that, And I feel like the Japanese people always were good at keeping that still under wraps. That's still a daily factor in their lives. Taking off shoes, you cannot go into the house without taking off the shoes. They sound like simple small traditions, but they're big. This is a big thing, because this is it's a tradition that's been maintained for thousands of years, and I think certain things should be maintained for thousands of years, because when we don't, things start falling apart and things get shitty, especially when it comes between people. This is the main thing. That's why I hate them now. Yay! But I do. Anyway. Okay, Scooby. The future is all yours now. Unfortunately, I still haven't been able to buy any more candles because I don't have money right now. That it isn't... Oh, yeah, okay, I see. I see. Yeah, but so it is just kind of you want to clip? What do you want to clip? Your reading? Well, at least that's good. That's giving me a good information. Thank you for the information, Gio, because that's because I admitted already earlier, I don't know much. I'm not so informed, but just the basic information I have, and all right, and then put in big capital letters, fucking weeb. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Clip whatever you want. I find it funny. I don't care. It's good what I said in that moment. That's why I hate them now. So it's perfect. You can clip it. I have a nice person reaching out to me to try to help me in my bad situation. No, I love that, Gio. I love that because I'm a person, I'm like a sponge. I love absorbing information, valuable information that can help me not look stupid. No, really. I am a person, I don't like speaking about stuff that I don't know, for sure. And sometimes I do that accidentally. I'm like, I know one thing about this whole big ass thing that has like 10,000 things. So let me just talk like I know everything about it, and I'm like, oops, sorry about that. So I like being corrected because I don't like sitting here and saying wrong stuff and making people think wrong things. Providing wrong information. It's raining now. I love it. I love the rain. I know my cats are not happy, but whatever. They can go on the porch. Okay. All right, so Scooby, future at hand. It is the same. It is the same that you've been having. That fucking hanged man. Okay, granted, this hanged man is inverted, but it doesn't it doesn't quite change the outcome of this card so much. It pretty much remains the same, and it is about you letting time pass you by. It is talking about wasting time, lack of progress, and feeling stalled in your life. Okay, so that is a situation that you will be facing in your future. Okay, and this, this is, I think this is the same situation that I was already talking about to you once before, or maybe even twice before. I feel like moving on. Oh man, I think you even had this one too, the Nine of Wands. Now, this is you taking a pause to ponder your situation and summoning the will to continue with the struggle, hope. Okay, so, whoa, did you see? Oh, it's still there. I don't see anything flying in front of my face, though. I didn't see anything flying in front. Did you see that? Clip that, Scooby. Something was flying there just now, but I didn't see anything flying with my own eyes. I don't know. So, yeah, it is you stopping to ponder during challenging events, okay? A pause, and like I said, summoning the will to continue with the struggle, but hope, okay? So, you have the strength, you just have to regain that at that time when you face the situation, and then continue, your struggle. So being hopeful will be your strength, I guess, and it will help you to continue to go through this difficult situation that you're going to be facing, okay? The Eight of Wands. Interesting. This is talking about decisions made in haste, okay? Hasty decisions, quick actions, and delivery of important news and voyage by air. So this is a lot to take in that you will be facing in the future, and seemingly more positive than negative. There's going to be voyage by air. So maybe you're going to be going on a vacation where you're going to be taking an airplane to go to this area, and then also important news delivered in your future. So that doesn't sound bad. That sounds good to me. Yeah. So just don't stall in your life and let time pass by. But yeah, that concludes you, Scooby. It's good. Just like life has it, a mixed bag of goodies coming your way, so to say. So next up is Geo. It's so funny that oh my god, see, it takes me fucking 20 minutes to connect the dots here with geopolitics and the name Geo3O. Wow. Ridiculous, man. I can't with myself. Guess I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed or something. Now you guys don't get to say that about me. Just kidding. Now, I did look up one time just to see, I because I speak 3 languages, I did look up. I said to myself, let me look up, is a person that speaks more languages smarter than a person that doesn't? And guess what? No. I don't have it on my side. It does not make a person smarter that they speak multiple languages. Isn't that shitty? I thought I had something on a lot of people, but I don't. Damn it. Oh, thank you, Scooby. Awesome. Giacomo. So that's an Italian. That's Italian. My former boss's name was Giacomo. He was awful. He was horrible. Typical Italian, man with his gold chains and his Rolex, walking around in a suit. Oh my God. And he was, I think he liked me, but he treated everybody like shit, including me. But me with a smirk a little bit. I don't know. I think it's because his wife is German. So he had kind of this thing about me because I'm German. I don't know. For fuck's sake. Giacomo. I love it. I'm so sorry. It's so funny to me because we all couldn't stand him. I'm sure you're not like that. Hey, Vanna. How are you? Yeah, in the UK, it's more like silver chains. That's how we Europeans do on that side, like in that area. More north, we're more about the silver chains than, you get the people in Spain, Italy, they're all about that gold shit, Turkey, gold. We're up there in the north, we're like, silver is the way to go, yo. Silence is gold, but speaking up, I am. Actually, next up is Geo, and if you want a 10-card reading, use your Prime sub. It's free for you. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub with it, and you can use it on me, and you can get a 10-card reading. And then you also don't get any ad breaks, which is for fuck's sake, very helpful. And you also get to use my beautiful emotes that I made myself that look like me. So please subscribe. It helps me too. Or spend bits or whatever. Help me. Help me. Let me out of here. Alright. Geo is next, and then we have Vanna. I like that Vanna, but it's like Vanna, not white. I don't understand it. Why am I having such a hard time grasping what your names mean? Sounds like a personal problem, right? Now, Geo, what would you like? That's so weird how your name suddenly changed from orange to yellow. What the hell? That's so weird. I've never seen that before. So what would you like to know, Geo? How the geopolitics is progressing in China or what? Maybe I can tell you something about that. Who knows? No, Rain, don't stop. Little say you. Oh my goodness, she's so asleep. And my guy's out there. He sleeps in front of my door now. My bedroom door. Kind of like my guardian. My black guardian. I have watched Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Long time ago. And only once or so in the US. We had our own equivalent in Germany that was Glücksrad. Glücksrad, and it was actually, if you translate, it means wheel of luck rather than Wheel of Fortune. And that was what I really watched, because it was the German one, so we watched that. The Wheel of Fortune in America, I've only seen maybe once since I've moved here or something, because I was never into it in the first place. But as a kid, it just kind of, Ah, okay, I see. Ah, I see. Okay. Never knew. See, Geo knew right away. I don't know how Geo knows growing up in UK. Geo seems to have just random knowledge on things. I love that because I have that too, and that's cool. All right. Let's get her going here, Geo. Let's see what kind of knowledge I can pull out of my hat. Quite literally, almost. I cannot believe this right now. I cannot fathom. The same card that Scooby had in the same place. The Hanged Man inverted. Wasting time, lack of progress, and feeling stalled in life. Now, because we don't have a timeline on these cards, this is either something that's currently happening to you, has recently started happening to you, or is going to happen to you very shortly here in the near future. Okay, something is going to cause you to really just waste time and lacking in progress, and maybe in general in your life, or maybe with particular things that you're doing, and also will give you the feeling that you're not moving forward in life, feeling stalled in life. Okay, so beware. Hopefully it will be only a small amount of time that you will feel this way. Okay, now let's move forward and see. Yes, here we're coming to something positive. There we 6 of Wands. A new hero emerging. Okay, so this is I believe this is about you. There will be kind of a transformation for yourself. There will be a metamorphosis. Okay, you will be changing, and you will be emerging better than before, and you will be victorious and triumphant over the battles that you're fighting. So you're going to be, in a sense, reborn. Things will look up for you. You will be going through a path, and then you will come out way better on the other side, going through the struggles that you're going through right now, okay, or that you might be going through, whatever. Either way, you're gonna come out the winner in the end, regardless of what you may be thinking right now. You may be right now feeling stalled in life, but have no worry. Worry not. And we finish with the World card, which is awesome. Expressing an end of a cycle or a journey. Okay, so seemingly you going through a little bit of a feeling, feeling stalled and stagnant in your life, to getting through this, emerging better than before, being transformed, and that will subsequently cause you to be able to finish this journey. Okay, end of a cycle, end of a journey, completion, triumph. Again, we see the word triumph. A hard-fought victory. Again, we see the word victory. That's crazy. In both of these cards, triumph and victory is applied. And successful outcome over adversity. This is very good for you, Geo. I think that what it really means is that you are a hard worker. You work really hard on making your life nice, organized. You work on new ideas to make it even better. Okay, and sometimes it can cause you to feel, if you get defeated in little small journeys that you undertake, then you feel kind of stalled and you feel like you haven't succeeded. But then you catch yourself immediately, and then you jump onto something even bigger, and then you come out the right way, because you need the big challenges. The small challenges, they just irritate you. So that is the impression I'm getting. I hope you were able to resonate with that, Gio, and I hope this made sense to you. And now next up, we got Vanna. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for coming in and following. I appreciate that tremendously. I've had a very rough day, and I'm glad to be here with you guys for right now. And I don't know for how long, but oh, screenplay. Interesting. Ooh, I love it. Where do you live, Vanna? Do you live in the U.S. or? I'm intrigued by artists like that. I'm in a band and I'm a painter. This is all my art that I do for all the people that are new in here. So I'm always interested in people that have other like artistic abilities, like a screenplay, for instance. I could not do that. So I'm always, oh, Canada, of course. Canada, the land of all, the land of everything, the best land in the world, probably. I mean, you seem to have like one of the best leaders in the world. Your prime minister is like the shit. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Gio. But from what I'm gathering, or have gathered over the years, because you get somebody fresh and interested, knackig, which means crispy, fresh and crispy, running that country. And that's what's needed. That's what's needed nowadays. We need somebody young and innovative to run these countries. Like us, people like us. We're young. I mean, kinda. I'm only 21. I'm just kidding. I wish. I wish I was 21 again. Oh my God. That would be nice. Me too, Kaka. What? What? Blackface? History of blackface? What is that? I don't get it. Divisive in Canada. Divisive? Canadian flags? What? They're Canadian flags? They are Canadian flags? I don't get it. How did you live in all these places? That's awesome. I lived in multiple places too, but oh no, Vanna. Oh. Little Canadian emoji flags. That'd be cool. So anyway, Vanna, we got Ace of Pentacles inverted here. So this is talking about a false sense of happiness, okay? It looks like in spite of materialistic or material stability, I guess, you're kind of squandering your wealth in a sense, and you're not feeling it. You're just kind of like, ugh. Unhappiness is a little bit of thing. Even so, you know, money is not really a problem in your life. I feel like there's a little bit of boredom. I feel like there's a little bit of you wish that there was more. So it's not too bad, but sometimes it can make you depressed, and then it can feel for you really bad. Okay. And then this false sense of happiness sets in, and you're just kind of like, what's the point? You know? But it is but a feeling sometimes. And like I said, it's only sometimes. So it's not too bad, because really the important part is kind of that financially you're okay, because that's pretty much 80% of the battle in life. That is at least how I feel in my experience with things. So I can only speak for myself, but, you know, moving on. Knight of Wands inverted. Yeah, we got a little trouble brewing here. Because this is talking about an unforeseen disruption and a sudden change of plans, interruption, delay. So that's something that you set your plans. Now again, when who had reached out? Oh, Krista. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now this is not okay. I should have warned you. I forgot. Yeah, this is not about that situation. I have nothing in this card has anything to do with that. I forgot to warn you because oftentimes it does happen that you ask for something and it will not appear in your cards. I have no control over that. And in this card, it was about yourself. It was not about the screenplay. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I should have said that first. Now this card, on the other hand, the Knight of Wands. This card is talking about a delay. Okay, now this card, I believe that this may be about the screenplay. Okay, that you may be facing a disruption or a sudden change of plans with this screenplay, and I don't think that is that Krista will be responsible for it. I think there's other forces involved that can cause an interruption or a delay. Doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen, but something will kind of set it back a little bit. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. All right, good thing we clarified it, because this is just about your personal life, your personal kind of feelings, because oftentimes this happens where I know you've been in the chat here before, but it's been a long time. And sometimes when this happens, either when you're a first timer or when there was a long time passed between you coming in here, that the cards will give me a little bit of a view and an insight on the person that you are. Okay, and I feel like that's kind of what happened here. So this is about the screenplay. There will be a slight delay of some sort, a sudden change of plans. Okay, could be a change in the screenplay. It could be anything of that sort. But what I also advise everybody, these things that come in the reading will be very obvious. You don't have to look for them. It will happen, and you will immediately realize, oh, this was what she was talking about in the reading. It's not like you now have to look all ways and be worried about something. It will be pretty much coming right in front of you, and you'll be like, oh, okay, I see. This was the change. And it can be something very small. It doesn't have to be a deal breaker or anything like that. Okay, but definitely some sort of delay. Maybe not being able to take the screenplay for a certain reason, maybe financial, maybe other appointments, something like of a sort. Okay. Now, last one. Let's see. This is good. This is very good. King of Cups. Now this, I'm almost thinking that this is talking about that person, Krista, because the King of Cups is about a person, artistic, creative, leadership, free thinking, and businessman. So I'm thinking that this is actually Krista here, presented in your cards, which is good. Okay, this is a good sign. This means, pretty much the way I interpret it, is that fate is bringing her your way for a reason, and that her energy is very strong, involved in your life. Okay, that your energies are connected to that point, that she will show up in your reading. And that's a very good sign, because that's positive energy, because this is a positive card. This is a good card. This is not now, if this was, for instance, good example, this card, if that card were inverted, we would be talking about a person that's difficult to please, with lack of creativity, and an unscrupulous character, which could keep your screenplay from going anywhere. And I would absolutely interpret that also as Krista. That's why I'm certain that this is about them and that this is a good sign. So I think there's a lot of constructive energy here presented that, that will help and that will work in your favor. So I think we're seeing good things here. This was a really good reading for you. I had really a lot of fun because your energy is very involved with what you're thinking. You're like your subconscious aligns with your conscious, and that's not often the case. You're welcome. Hey, Kai. Yeah, you can. Hi, Kai. And hi, Kenjin. Hi, Guy. Come here, my guy. Oh, my guy is here. He's here to make me feel better because he knows I had such a rough day. And he came up here and he said hi to me right away. Hi, Bear. How you doing, handsome man? I love this bear. You're a cuddle man right now? I know that. I know. This purse says it all. This is the face I love. I love this face. He's my handsome man. He's a good man. Oh, little. She's stretching. You guys seeing all these guys? You're welcome, Vanna. That was cool. And hi, Kenjin. And yes, Gio, I'll get on that. You want something in particular or you want a general again? So what are you doing, Kai? You're sleeping in front of my door? Why can't you sleep in here with me? What a panther. Well, the door has been open the whole time and he just sleeps in front of it now. I don't know, it's his new spot. He likes it there. It's like my guardian, my dark guardian angel. He's the king of the panthers. Of all the panthers of all the world. Right, Kai? Yes, you know. I know that. They know you're the king. Everybody knows you're the king of the panthers. They can't do anything about it. I understand you have pointy ears, but it doesn't matter. That's what makes you a special panther. Definitely special. Alright, guy, I got work to do. I can't do that right now, okay? I love you too. Look, he's even got his arm on my arm like that. This is my best friend here. He really is. And there's this girl back there. You see her on my couch? She's sleeping. It's not going to be for long. They're going to be going crazy, running up and down the stairs like, you can't hold on to my arm right now. I know you want to, but you can't. Yeah, they're bears. I call all my cats bears. Your cat is called Mouse? I love that because her over here, she has a face like a mouse, and I always call her Mouse Face and Mousy because she looks like a mouse. That's not her name, but I don't call any of my cats by their names, only by their weird fucking cutesy names I give them. Kiss. I love this guy. He is a mousy bear. Well, I don't call her Mousy Bear. I call her just Mousy or Mouse or Mouse Face. Or mouse nose. Something with mouse. Unviewed videos. Welcome to the chat. I really love your name. That is a cool name. Unviewed videos. Jesus loves me? Oh my God. Did you hear that? Wow. Which Jesus or which Jesus? Where's he from? You can't be yawning in my face like this telling me you're bored. That's the rudest thing anybody has ever done in here. Can you believe that? You should never do that. Don't do that again. Oh, the only Jesus from heaven. Okay. Gotcha. Well, thank you. If Jesus loves me, you think he can help me with something or no? Because I've asked him. Yeah, I've asked him. I've asked him to come to me many times. Nothing worked. Guess he didn't want me. But that's okay. Odin wants me. But he's cruel. But he admits it. At least. But that's... I think you're just coming from a place of trying to be nice, I guess. So... guess thanks. Tried. Couldn't find anything. Nothing there where I sought. I have also already... I already have creatures from heaven all around me here. I seek and they come. They never refuse me. Because they love unconditionally. I guess if I don't feed them, they may not. They still love me. Little man's a little mad right now because I had to let him go. Poor bear. It's okay, my bear. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You can't... It's hard to find something you can't see, you know? You mustn't be afraid of the things you don't understand. And who are you to judge anyway? Isn't God the only one that can judge and tell me what to do? Isn't that what the Bible says? I wonder. Hold on, Gio. You're going to have to give me a minute because this is good. This is gold right now. This is gold. This is what this stream is about. But I've said already 3 times now that I have tried that and he's never come to me. So what is that? It's always so funny, like Christians like that will always speak in these weird ways. They will always divert from the question and just bring other stuff instead of answering my question. So I have done all that. So what next? Because that didn't work. What's next? Unviewed videos. What's next? So what if I told you that there is no such thing as heaven? What if I told you there's no such thing as hell? When you die, your body will get eaten by worms and there will be nothingness. At least that's, as of right now, that's what science tells us. You believe you're going to sit on a cloud, like in a cartoon, and, like, all dressed in white and all that weird shit. And that's it. And you believe, also, that is, of course, granted, you believe you were so good that you will go to heaven. Because you coming in here trying to solicitate your misguided belief, I don't think that God would really like that. Demons don't exist. Just like most of these fictional characters. Demons are gods. Because besides your little tiny weak god, there are many others that fought very hard battles. Harder than your god. Demons? Look around. My morality is can barely be topped. And then morality is also subjective. And I have no God that I have to bow to and put my life on hold for. Yeah. I have hurdles in my life that I spoke about this when I first came on earlier today. I'm 35. They have yet to take control. I have hurdles in my life that everything that I have in my life, everything, my mother has sweat, blood, and tears for. And I have a little sweat for. Everything. My mother was my God. My mother provided me. When I sought, my mother was there. Not God. I fucking screamed for God. In the past. In the long past. Give me that one sliver. Give me that one little sign that you are there. And I will change my whole life around to preach your gospel. And he never took that chance. Could have had the best preaching kid out there. Me. Never took the chance. So I learned quickly to make my own life because there is no God that will help me in my life. I must do this on my own. Now, since my mother has been gone, for sure. Yeah. I'm glad you find your strength in an imaginary sky being. Oh, man. So you're telling me. Of course not. He wants to try to, or they want to try to convert me to something that's utterly disgraceful, that is filled with ignorance and misguiding attempt and so God is telling you, so you're hearing a man's voice in your head. Is that what, so you're hearing a man's voice in your head. I don't think he's trolling you. I think that person is serious. I think that person is serious. So then how do you know that God's telling you anything? Through what, images or what's up? What are you seeing? I really want to know. I'm like really curious. Okay, so what makes you think it's God giving you random thoughts? Is it not you yourself thinking these thoughts? Because science will tell you that this is neurons in your brain that are making you have thoughts. Not a sky being or some guy in a white beard or... No, it's neurons that make this trigger. That you have thoughts. That's a good one, Gio. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kenjin. Spot on. Spot on. Spot on, mate. Spot on. Trying to imitate an English thing. I can't do that shit. I suck at it. You believe it's God. But why do you believe that? Because science will tell you it's not God. Also true, Kenjin. Your bad thoughts. Alright, to this, my people, we're gonna have it. Cheers. Na zdravia. Prost. You do that. Thank you for trying to push your beliefs onto others. Amen, brother. Amen. I'm surprised though, because I have expected many times before to get visitors like this, and this is really only, I think, really in its potency, the first one. I love that so much. Fucking amazing, these people. God is telling me to tell you. It's like, can't you put God on the phone himself? Yo, what's up? I'm here. God, can you speak to me? Strike me dead now. Do it, God. All right. I mean, that should do it, right? I mean, in a normal fucking critically thinking brain, that should do it, right? Strike me dead now. God. The Christian God. Nothing? All right. Maybe I gotta go outside. Because, like, I'm in an enclosed area or something. You know what I'm saying? It's so fucked. It's so fucked. All right, King, hold on. Because I got Gio first. Gio, and then it's you, King. Okay, I'm sorry. Force my religion upon... I know. Do you believe in demons? It's always like this really, like, what do you call that? Condescending. It's in such a condescending, because they feel like they're so above you, you know, because they know all about those demons. It's like, do you believe in demons? Like, do you even know what's going to happen to you? And it's like, what if I am a demon? Oh, it's already inside of me. My God. This is so ridiculous. All right. Anyway, Gio. Did you say, you said it was another general, right? Or was it something in particular this time? This was kind of the highlight of my day, not gonna lie. Because you see, everything that I said, they couldn't say, they said nothing back to anything that I said. Toward the end, there was a little bit of like, could be, but I believe it's God. So now they opened themselves up a little bit. You need Jesus. So they opened themselves up a little bit, but as soon as they did that, and then we continued, they were like, I just want to, I'm going to leave, because they can feel it. They can feel that they're about to be completely fucking destroyed, because I'm going to trigger something in them that's going to make that crucial thinking part of the brain tick for 1 second, and that's going to scare the shit out of them. Because that's what this faith is all about, to keep yourself in this delusional bubble. And once there's a little tiny sliver pop, then the bubble is like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Because it's like logic is setting in, and that can't happen. That can't happen. Hi, Emily. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I'm super late. I can't believe you're still awake. All right. Let me do this. Geo. Anything really don't mind. Perfect. Oh. Okay. So the Two of Pentacles inverted. Looking like there's a little trouble with misplaced priorities. Okay. Having a little trouble balancing multiple situations at the same time. Yeah, it's an inability to maintain balance sometimes. I think maybe you're jumping from one thing to the next often, and then sometimes it can mess up your routine a little bit in your life. Something smells good down there. I don't know what it is. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just a little bit chaotic in your life, so to say, okay? Oh. Strength inverted. Well, this can also be surrendering yourself to a higher power. Is it God? No, but it could also be defeat, okay? But I don't see it's defeat. I think it is surrender. I think you're kind of surrendering to a higher power, but not that sense, but maybe on a spiritual in a spiritual way. Um uh less religious way, like not in a religious way, but rather in a spiritual meditative way. You're kind of surrendering yourself to letting things flow on their own a little bit. So I think this is going to help with this problem, but I think this is something that you're in the beginning of trying to do, okay? Yeah, that's true. Emily's a trooper. Yep. All right, so moving on to the next. Oh, yes, I love that. I love that. Gotcha, gotcha. Spinning lots of plates. That's a cool way to say that. Judgment. So it seems somebody will be held accountable for something that they need to be held accountable. But this is also talking about awakening, okay? It's talking about new beginnings and awakening. So we see this again because you had what was the one card that you had? A new hero approaches, change, metamorphosis, new beginnings. Same with this, new beginnings and awakening. So whatever you're doing, it's going to be good in the end, okay? The reward for what you're doing is going to be very great, okay? So that's good. There might be little struggles here and there, but in the end, everything will be well. So King, you're going to be it because I'm really starting to get tired now. And that's going to cause me to get a headache, and I don't want that. Had a very rough day, so I'm going to call it a night after you, King. And you already said you want a general. I do like, sometimes I do like your style of being very straightforward, and tonight it is in my favor. Not gonna lie. But wow, it was what an experience. What a brave Christian to come in here and. But I mean, then again, he's got God on his side, so what's he got to be afraid of, I'm sure that's their mentality. Fine. You got one. I got hundreds. They're all around me. Buonanotte. Yeah, I can know what that means. Have a good night. Buonanotte. Indeed. Ooh. Laku noć. Laku noć. Dobro večer. Guten Abend. Gute Nacht. So, Notte, Nacht. Noć, night. Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's unfortunate that many influential leaders, they have such potential to lead people into greatness, and they always almost use it for their own selfish needs and lead their followers straight into destruction. That's why cults, in a sense, never work. And I hate that they use the word cult, because the word cult is actually a good word, but it's now applied to these, gatherings of people with, you know what I'm talking about. And these people, I watched many of these shows on the cults and documentaries on it, and I've read a couple of books on it, and it's always so great in the beginning, and it's like, yes, this is great, but the leaders always something in them fucking, and then they're like, I can harness this just for myself and have everything I want, and who cares what happens to these idiots. And that is always the end, the beginning of the end, unfortunately. But actually the religion part is always the beginning of the end for this, because these impossible limitations that religion puts on their people, but then hypocritically takes them back in another sense. It's confusing. It must be confusing to these people, and they cannot even admit it, and it's unfortunate. The indoctrination is so deeply, it's such a manipulative brainwash, and these people cannot discern from normality versus their brainwash. It's oh man, it's scary. It's fucking scary to think about that. But even scarier it is to be somebody like me or Kenjin, for instance, that live around people only like that. Then that makes you think that makes us think that we are the ones, that we are the crazy and delusional ones, when everybody around you, because we live in the Bible Belt of the United States, in the smack in the middle, we're surrounded by 5 churches in walking distance around us. This is not an exaggeration. It's a Presbyterian, there's a Baptist, huge Baptist church, and whatever else is there, and Lutheran, I think. And it is so crazy because we are completely out of place here. And it can be leading you to insanity, because you're like, okay, am I, because sometimes it's so crazy that it can lead you to think, like, am I the crazy? But it's like, no, I keep thinking logically and crucially, and I know I'm not. But it's like, if everybody thinks. But one time somebody said something to me, and I have always thought about that. Wrong is wrong, and right is right is right. Okay, how did it go again? Wait a minute. Wrong is wrong, even if everybody is doing it. Just because everybody is doing it doesn't mean that is the constructive and right way to go about things. Okay. So it is a very lonely road out there, especially in the U.S. that religious these religious fanatics are still so alive and going, even more so probably. That is very, it's crippling. It's crippling to anything in the U.S. It's crippling to the government, to politics. It's crippling to school systems, to the advancement in medicine. It's crippling. It is very crippling in equality when it comes to race, religion, ethnicity, gender, all of it. It's horrific what these people are capable of doing in the name of their God. Anyway, King, let's do it. The star inverted. Oh my God, King. Always with the trouble with you, man. I think... Well, I mean, that's okay. That would be okay if you didn't try to take away my human rights from me. We can still think that you are wrong and I'm right, or that I'm wrong and you're right, But once you try to infringe upon other people's rights, and this is exactly this person coming in here, this is the first step. Why does it bother you if I want to get an abortion? What do you have to do with that? You have nothing to do with that. If God didn't want me to have an abortion, then God wouldn't let me have an abortion. Can we not agree on that? No, we can't, because you gotta fucking have some kind of weird, twisty way of trying to shake that out too. You can't. You cannot fucking logically explain any of your shit in your books and in your indoctrinated religion. Nothing. Nothing. You have multiple books because you have to contradict the contradiction of the other book real quick. Oh shit, New Testament. Oh God, we gotta write one. Because the old, it can't work. It can't. Write a new one. Write a new one. Fucking Bob, write a new one. It's so fucking makes me so angry. All you gotta do is like open another book for like an hour, and you will already see so many fucking things in there that can tell you that there's only one book. It's the Bible. Moving on. You're doubting your abilities, King, and you're stagnant in your creativity. This is something that's happening. This is something that's bothering you. Doubting your own abilities. I think that you're a very strong character. And I think maybe let off on yourself. I think you're very judgmental of your own self. Wouldn't get you pregnant? Yeah. Like, yeah, it can even start there already, right? Like, if God didn't want me to have an abortion, he wouldn't have gotten me pregnant. Like, I wouldn't have gotten pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many variables we can go into how this can go, in what direction that can go. It's fucking ridiculous. And if I nowadays were to say, I'm pregnant, but I never had intercourse with anybody, would people believe me? No. Especially not the Christians. They'd call me a whore. That's what Mary was, because it is scientifically impossible to become pregnant without semen of a man. Okay? That cannot happen. It couldn't happen back then, cannot happen now. That did not change. Our evolution has not taken us that far yet. Yes, we have medicine nowadays that can work some way around it, but still not to that extent. Still not. There still has to be the male part getting in there somehow. Okay? First of all. Second of all, what about... you gotta smear lamb's blood on your door, because if not, I will kill your child, your firstborn child. If somebody said that to any Christian today, they would look at it and say, this is a madman. This is a crazy man. But they will follow this same person to the death. Okay. But if somebody came to you today and told you that, you would suddenly then call them. It's so like all of this shit is so fucking twisted and ass backwards. Aliens. There it is, finally, King. Finally, we got something here for you. The Six of Wands. We had it earlier today. Metamorphosis and change. Things will change. Things will look up for you. You will be victorious. Victory, triumph over adversity. Okay, so you will be coming out of this way better. So maybe this is just a trial that you're going through. Okay, it's perfectly fine. Emerging better than before. Victory. This is the key. This is the key. So do not be alarmed. Have no fear. Dragana is here to give you the good news. Would you like to hear the good news? In my case, it's a good reading. That's the good news. Still more real than a sky god. Because this is on a different level. This is older. This is older than everything that we can see, that we can perceive with our little stupid senses. Mickrig. I have to look up the word meager with our little meager senses. I immediately remembered then what is the German word mickrig in English. Mickrig, actually. Meager. All right, moving on. Last one. Yeah, but that's why I said there's thousands, there's hundreds of them. Oh. Oh, this is, I don't like that. The Magician inverted. Now, you're coming out better than before. Your skills, etc., will evolve into something that you've always wanted. But then there will be the problematic situation of you putting your creativity to ill use. You're not going to be using it in a wise way, okay? So it's going to be a little bit confused, uncoordinated efforts, and unable to learn new skills. But I think that comes with the territory because you're going to be very new in this changed, thing that you will become. Okay, this entity, this creature that you will become. So at first it will be like baby steps, and you'll be kind of tripping, and you're going to be making mistakes with this new attained strength or power or position or whatever this may be. But I think this is going to be something rather temporary, and I think you will be finding your way rather quickly because you have grown so much in this metamorphosis. So yeah, that concludes your king. That's good news. That's pretty good news. Old people? Oh, Ladles, you are so beautiful. I love my Ladle. She's a good girl. Where's my guy? He left me. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for coming. This was a good stream nonetheless, man. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for all of you for coming. This is nice. I know I'm going to go back to like dwelling when I'm gone here, but I know I'm tired and I have to just sit and just stare. Dissociate or something, I don't know. But I do want to thank everybody for following. Unviewed videos has followed, so maybe when they come back, maybe we can convince them. Maybe we can convince them not to give up their God, but to think. Just to think for one moment. Make your own decision in your life. Live your life to your full potential. Don't be afraid of a fucking imaginative heaven or hell. We're not in a cartoon. Fight your battle till the end. Fight, fight, fight. Never give up. If you fucking give up, that's when you lose. Even in death, especially in death. When you fight and you fight to the death, I think there will be a reward. Somehow. But not sitting on a cloud. My God. My mother used to make that joke. My mother used to say, you know, your grandma and grandpa, they're sitting up there on a cloud drinking a beer and just laughing at us. I think it's similar, but it's not. No. I think it is completely beyond our comprehension what happens. It's totally going to be something we're going to be like, what? That's what happens after death? Holy shit, I never expected that. That's what I think it's going to be like. Like, totally like, oh my God. Or maybe it could be something like this too, like, ah, that's how this is going to be. Oh my God. All right. I get it. You know, or no recollection at all and nothingness. You know, who knows? But it's not, unfortunately, to the Christian people, I have to say, it's not what you think it's going to be. But that's also good because it means you're not going to burn in hell. I think we got something going here, you know? You're not going to be thrown in an eternal pit of flames. You know? I mean, I gotta just laugh at that. Because it can't even work. Like, technically, it can't even work. Because, like, you will be burning only for a certain amount of time because your body will disintegrate. Oh, no, wait a minute. Christians would believe then that your body is, like, eternally it doesn't burn to death because you just are condemned to suffer and burning. It's so like... Dude, I'm more afraid of burning alive as a witch when I'm alive in this life. That's it. I'll tell you the truth. I'm more afraid that these fanatics will come and like this guy is one of these guys. He said, stop doing witchcraft. I am more, and I'm not afraid. I don't give a fuck about these people. They cannot do anything. They cannot do anything. You know? Physical torture and pain is something that I'm not, I don't know. I'm not, even when I think about it, even when I see movies about it, I'm like, oh, you know, but I it's not something that scares me, you know? But it's like, I'm thinking to myself, if these fanatic Christians like this one saying, don't do witchcraft, I'm more nervous thinking that one of these fanatics over here from the Baptist church, they have a fart stuck in their ass one day, it's not coming out, and that's when they're this is a fucking analogy that we use, whatever, in Germany, and that's when they're like, the witch, get the witch, put her on a stake and burn her alive. And these fucking crazy mates, they will fucking do it. They will do it. But you best believe, then they think their God will help them. Oh, then wait till you get a load of the hundreds of mine. Because that it will not be an immediate striking down of the foe, you know, because my gods don't work in these ways. But it will be an eternal generational curse for every single of those humans. Because that's how that really works. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Anyway. Hail Satan. That's all I say, you know. But anyway, this was a good stream. I'm glad I got to come out here. I'm glad I had a good talk with you guys and you guys coming in. Thank you, Kenjin. And yeah, you're right about that. The martial artist hasn't been in here in a while. I forget his name now even. He's cool. Hopefully he'll come back at some point. But I do want to say thank you, King. Thank you, Kenjin. Thank you, Unviewed Videos. Thank you for following. It is a follow, so I thank you for that. Have Imagine Asian. Still don't understand the name. I realize you're from Laos, which is awesome. Well, you said you were from Laos, and then I'm like, okay, so you are actually Asian, so that part makes sense. Thank you for following. It was very nice talking to you. Giacomo. You're my new friend, Giacomo. I like you. You're very knowledgeable, and I love that. So, thank you, Giacomo, for coming in, for following. Emily, I think I already said that. Maybe not. Emily, thank you, of course, as usual. Very, very nice of you. King, I think I did already say King, though. Was that maybe it? Oh God. Oh, Vanna. Thank you, Vanna. Not to forget. Thank you so much for coming in. And I think we covered it all now. And Scooby. I always fucking forget Scooby. God damn it. Thank you, Scooby, too. I wish they would put a list on who's coming in, but whatever. Maybe they have an option. I gotta check. But I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow, guys. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold, man. I feel like my life's just gonna get more chaotic now and more fucking disastrous, but at least I got this. So I'll try to be back tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Until tomorrow, don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil, like unviewed videos over here. And and until next time, I say tschüss, zdravo, and bye.